Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Maya J Self-Care Cafe, and today I am in no other than Sweet Nature on a little miniature. Yeah, I'm looking back because this man just like walked right over here up on me while I'm trying to do my thing or whatever. But you guys, I'm outside at the park today. I have a beautiful view. I'm sitting up under a weeping willow tree, which are one of my favorite trees. They're so beautiful. And right in front of like a lake or a pond, I don't know. I think it might be a pond, like a large pond. But yes, I'm spending today in the park by myself. I came out here to get a little work done and to enjoy a picnic all by myself where I have time to myself. I don't get these moments often, so I wanted to come in and tell you guys to, you know, take time for you when you can. And not just when you can, but sometimes you have to make it happen because, speaking of which, I wanted to come today to tell you all a message, so I'm not going to do a reading right now. I'm just going to talk to y'all. But today, I came to the realization that it is absolutely essential that you push yourself to give yourself time, because it's so easy to, you know, keep saying yes all the time to other people and not saying no at the wrong times. And when you're saying yes to other people, you're saying no to yourself. I just heard like a really loud noise. So y'all, even distractions is something else that's really big for me, which I kind of did like another video on, but that's another thing I did want to come in here and talk about today. But first of all, we're gonna start with, you know, where I started as far as learning to take time for self is so important, because it's so easy to keep putting something off over and over and over. You tell yourself, okay, I do it after I do this, I do it after I do this, I do it after, you know, I go here, I do it after I do something for somebody else, I do it after I do my homework, I do it after I do my laundry. If you keep pushing stuff off, you either gonna never get to it, because one, that time is not promised to any of us. No time is promised to any of us. So it's kind of like the more you keep putting off on the things that you want, the further back you're putting yourself away from, one, your blessings, and two, from, you know, living those experiences, because you just don't know when you'll get a chance to do anything. And then you always put in, you know, different things in a way that don't have nothing to do with you, nothing to do with your purpose, things that can wait, and you prioritize those instead of the things that you know you need to be working on, or the things that you know you want to do. Those things you dream of doing and you keep putting it off, even if it's just, you know, like today for me, taking this time to myself. Like, I can't tell y'all the last time I had time to myself, and then when I was able to have that time to myself to really just live in that moment and enjoy it for what it is. And, you know, because time is just not promised to us. And you also have to keep taking care of you, because mentally it can get really heavy, but that can turn into, you know, getting into your emotions as well and affecting you in ways that, you know, you could otherwise avoid by giving yourself self-care. So remember to take time for yourself. And the second thing that I wanted to talk about, I'm getting a little distracted because I don't know if y'all can hear that. I'm sure you can, but somebody's like drumming, but he's in his own world, you know, whatever. But it's like, that was one of the reminders I got today when it comes to distractions. Distractions are going to be everywhere you go, and they're going to happen at any time, whether you're expecting it or the times that you least expect it. But distractions always show up, and they show up in so many forms. Also, not clinging so tight onto, you know, the outcome of how things are supposed to go for you. Because I came out here today, I said I was gonna have a picnic to myself. I brought like all my, you know, some different stuff I want to, you know, chill with on my own. This is me time, okay? So I brought all my things out here I want. I got my food. You know, you can't have no picnic without your food and your drink and your snacks, okay? To too. I brought my book bag and some notebooks. I brought my tablet so I can work on some of, you know, my passion projects, or, you know, if I want to surf the web, or, you know, whatever I want to do. However I want to spend this time, this is me time. Okay, y'all see I got my, you know, I ain't gonna speak on it. You know what it is if you know what it is. But yeah, I just came out here to spend time for myself today. Just a nice, peaceful, quiet day in my favorite spot in this particular park. And all of a sudden, you know, I'm chilling, I'm enjoying my quiet time, my me time, and all of a sudden I'm, you know, first of all, this is already a kind of high traffic spot, because it also kind of, it connects to the zoo. I didn't really want to tell nobody that, but it connects to the zoo. So people are walking, I just heard something. Okay, their spirit was saying it's okay. But people are walking, like, you know, to the zoo, and from the zoo, from like the entrance, it's like a little ways down, but this is like where I'm sitting is like a, you know, like a space where they can walk from the parking deck to, you know, their destination. And then, so it's already high traffic out here. Then I had this man come out here who's, you know, he's drumming in the background or whatever. Just came out of nowhere, just making noise, and literally parked it right behind me, which, you know, for a minute there I started to get annoyed, but you gotta know, I got reminded that I'm looking around because people, I keep feeling and hearing people coming in like my bubble, I feel like. But distractions are just gonna show up in many forms when you least expect it and stuff. But, you know, I'm trying to be patient. I'm working on my patience, and that's something that I definitely have grown and still growing, I ain't gonna lie. But you literally have to be prepared for whatever is to come, because, like, I wanted to get irritated, and I was starting to get irritated at first when, you know, all this noise and stuff coming around, because I'm just like, I just want my moment of peace. I want my quiet. You can't force it. I also asked for protection over me today, and, you know, I'm thinking, then I had to think, okay, maybe this is God's protection, because it happened right after. Maybe, you know, those things that I was worrying about before, this person was sent here to knock away any kind of distractions or negative energies or entities, people. If you wasn't catching that, from coming in my space. So I feel like it's kind of an alert. So it's keeping me alert as well, which I already am, but I'm just like, I want to be able to balance myself out to where I'm not too stressed and too worried, but I'm also, you know, comfortable. But okay.